Good morning and good day. It's Tuesday, December 6th, 2011. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's holiday weather news portal. And this is the daily video forecast discussion for Tuesday, December 6th, 2011. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. And we'll start things out on this Tuesday morning with temperatures pretty uniform in the mid to the upper 50s across the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metropolitan area. I've got a smattering of some light rain breaking out across eastern Pennsylvania, central and eastern Pennsylvania into Maryland, and eventually that rain is going to get there's more rain just back to the southwest. That's going to get in here later today and tonight, and will increase somewhat in intensity as well and aerial coverage. But for now, some light rain showers this morning across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area, generally cloudy skies, and again temperatures throughout in the 50s. Starting things out this morning with the eastern U.S. water vapor loop, we find lots of blue here, and some of that upper level moisture is moving across the area. Here's our cold front now. It's very slowly approaching from the west, and it's having a hard time making it to the East Coast because there's a very active subtropical jet stream all the way from the Gulf into the northeastern mid-Atlantic and then eventually into northern New England. Here's an upper level low right well off the central Atlantic coastline. This cold front's going to be approaching and passing through the area overnight tonight. And here's another area of low pressure across the Tennessee Valley. That's going to scoot up, and here comes more rain in advance of it late this afternoon and evening. Then we could get another break, but there's a trifecta here, a third low pressure area which is going to develop right along this front and move right along the front as it moves offshore during Wednesday, and it will deepen offshore the Delmarva and then to points further to the north and east off the southern New England coast by Thursday morning. And that's going to be a big change because a lot of cold air is going to be coming in from the northwest and just to the west, and as the surface low makes its track across the area just offshore near the benchmark here, some of the models are definitely indicating a changeover from rain to snow, and how rapidly that happens and how deep the low pressure system becomes as it's translating through the area or just offshore on Thursday morning will depend on elevation and also just the amount of very heavy or light wet snow across the region. We'll get into that in just a moment. Okay, for today's discussion, we're going to focus on the NAM WRF model 6Z run off the Penn State EWAL site. And we'll start things out this morning. Here's our cold front and rain to the west of us. There's also some rain across the forecast area this morning, getting into the New York City metropolitan area, northern New Jersey. As we go through time during today, you'll see that the front is going to slowly make its way across the area and eventually pass through the terminals during tonight. And it's going to take most of the day, and we'll see bands of showers and even some heavier downpours, especially from this afternoon into the overnight. And as the front makes its way through, we can see the precipitation according to the NAM WRF radar reflectivity composite forecast graphic here, that it's going to move some of the precipitation offshore and another band coming through in the lifting that's going on here along the front, because the front's really not going to pass completely through. It's going to be kind of stalled, and eventually it will pass through during the day on Wednesday, and there'll be periods of showers across the area, rain showers across the area. We want to focus that it's still going to be mild, and the winds are still going to be from the east and southeast and south, basically just parallel and along and ahead of the front. Now, as we get through the day on Wednesday, the model, the NAM model from this morning's run, wants to take another short wave that we just talked about over the Tennessee Valley and move it into the area. So an increase of rain again by tomorrow morning throughout the day on Wednesday and into Wednesday night, becoming a little bit more scattered by Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. But here's the trifecta. Wednesday afternoon, you can see here in the graphic all of this lighter rain here and moderate rain falling through portions of the Virginias. This is going to be moving in our direction, and the rainfall is going to come down heavy at times, especially Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Now, the difficulty in the forecast here is determining just how much cold air is going to be coming through at the same time. The NAM WRF model wants to keep the deformation zone and the heaviest precipitation here across northeastern Pennsylvania, but even New Jersey still getting into moderate precipitation and lighter precipitation right along the coast as this feature translates through and then moves offshore by dawn on Thursday morning and pretty much out of here with generally clear skies and clearing skies on Thursday morning through the afternoon. And then again, downsloping here, another upper level trough going to bring some clouds and perhaps even some snow showers across the area, probably away from our areas. The air is going to be descending and drying in this region here in northern New Jersey, the New York City metropolitan area. But some flakes and snow showers could fall here on Thursday afternoon and Friday too across the Great Lakes, downwind of Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, near Buffalo and Rochester, and northwestern Pennsylvania. Now here's where things get sticky. This is the same model, the NAM WRF model from the Penn State eWall site, and this is the forecasted precipitation type and clouds over the region. I'm going to get into Wednesday here. All of the darker gray here, obviously with the lighter green, is all clouds and precipitation. The white is generally clear. And as we can see by Thursday morning, Wednesday night and Thursday morning, the rain is transitioning to snow across much of Pennsylvania into northwestern New Jersey, and then the NAM WRF model keeps the precipitation as mainly snow before it exits the region on Thursday morning, very early, probably before dawn. Then it's out of here. Skies break for clearing, but you can already see the downsloping effects here coming off the Great Lakes with some snow showers. This is snow showers now across Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, and in getting into northwestern Pennsylvania, as I just mentioned. Okay, why is this important? Again, here is our 850 millibar temperatures. That's about 5,000 feet. This is off the NAM WRF site, again from Penn State eWall. And we can take it now through Wednesday afternoon. The greens in here are indicative of temperatures anywhere from 2 to 4 Celsius at 5,000 feet above freezing. The blues here, the lighter blue, back in through central Pennsylvania, is where the temperatures are falling back into around freezing, and then -2 and -6 proper here off the NAM WRF. Now, if we look through this, as the precipitation is coming through during the morning, Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon, from Wednesday night through Thursday morning, we can find just after midnight that the temperatures are already falling in the mid and upper levels, and the wind is becoming north here while it's south along the front. So there's a lot of fighting going on, and there's very warm air over the waters compared to the very cold air falling temperatures at the 5,000 foot level at 850 millibars across northwestern New Jersey back through Pennsylvania, and even further back, probably below 8 degrees Celsius across western Pennsylvania too. So as the precipitation is coming through, especially during the morning on Thursday just before dawn, most of it is going to change to snow. Now, how much snow falls is going to be determined by how strong the lifting is, how much precipitation is in place, and how much cold air is coming in at the same time in these locations across the Poconos, northwestern New Jersey, into the city. I'm pretty confident that advisory level snowfall will fall here. What does that mean? That several inches of snow could fall, and there could be some higher localized amounts. Now, it's going to be a wet snow because the temperatures are starting off well above freezing and getting below freezing at the mid-levels during the time when the precipitation is trying to come through and then eventually exit. So it's going to be several hours where we could find snowfall rates coming down very heavy, from 1 inch per hour in these locations, and to overwhelm the ground, it's going to have to come down pretty hard to get it to stick. We saw the same example from this NAM WRF model on the October 29th snowstorm just about a month and a half ago. So it's not impossible or improbable for this to happen, and we're going to have to watch this very closely. Now, I'm using the NAM WRF model first of all because its resolutions are better in colder situations such as this. And the GFS model is a little bit out to touch, but it's pulling further westward with the track. The European model last night has the track right along the coast, so there could be a lot more warming here than is indicated. But it's a fight between the models. The truth lies somewhere in between. And my experience shows me that this is not improbable to happen, and I'm just showing you the generalized NAM WRF model. I can't show you all of them. You'll have to view that for yourself on the website. This here is a total of the precipitation expected output from the NAM WRF model. As we can see, we could be dealing with 1 to locally 1.5 inches of liquid equivalent. Some of that will be in the form of heavy wet snow in certain locations, especially at higher elevations across Sussex and Warren County and into the Poconos. This is a situation that's going to be forecasted in real time and in near time as we get closer to the event during the day on Wednesday right through Thursday morning. So rather than focus on anything other than the current forecast for Wednesday right through Thursday morning, fair weather and much chillier air is going to come in for Friday, and another cold front moving through Friday night will reinforce the shot of colder air on Saturday. The European model seems to be digging a little bit of a surface indication on that front and trough coming through Saturday, so we're not exactly sure if that forecast could change too, but I'm pretty confident that the weather is going to turn much chillier from Thursday afternoon right through the weekend. And of course, I'll be monitoring the situation throughout during tonight and again on Wednesday morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a good day.